Okay.
Oh. And we start once again with you keep barking. We tried to record this the first time and the audio didn't record, so here we are again.
Hi, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are a mother-daughter team starting that we are calling
When LeeMers Talk.
I don't know where that came from, but I love it. Why LeeMers? Why are we calling? And it's LeeMers, LeeMers.
Yes. Sorry, combining the actual spelling with our spelling.
Right.
Well, one reason we have named our channel this is because it's kind of a mashup of because I have like two last names, so it's a mashup of the last names.
Right, and it was a nickname that some family friends gave us, and it just kind of stuck.
And
second reason, because LeeMers are cute, and let's face it,
we're
cute.
They're cute.
And this is say who you are.
Hi, I'm Nathan Lee.
You said Lee. All right, so
that's where the Lee comes from.
That's where the Lee part of LeeMers come from. It's not like you can't find our last names out.
Yeah, it really is.
Anyway,
yeah.
But so he's cute too. So
I guess.
Yeah. And then the third reason is because LeeMers, the animal, put a little picture up here. LeeMers. LeMurs, LeeMers, are from matriarchal societies. And yes, part of what we're going to be talking about on our on this channel is feminist, because I'm raised a feminist. And there's nothing wrong with that. And if you're going to come out and say how do you define feminism?
Well, I mean, I kind of know the textbook definition. It's basically like, not equality, but equity amongst everyone. And it's not like women better than man, but more of like
people are
community
equal.
And like bringing each other up.
Yeah. And we're not men haters. You just met her dad. He'll probably occasionally come in and stuff like that, or anything like that. It's just, we both have interest in empowering women and minorities and making things, I mean, face it, if we empower other people, then men will benefit too. So that's kind of where I'm from. So anyway, so that's why we call ourselves why it's when LeeMers Talk. And we like to talk. That's why we do it. Yeah.
Also, the channel art, just a little shout out to my friend who did the channel logo art and everything. And she's the best.
Love you, Ebony.
We love you, Ebony. Her art Instagram is tagged in our description, so you can take a look if you want to see her art. Not that I know if she's gonna be commissioning art or anything, but if you want to check her out, go for it.
Yeah, because that is one, like, let's talk about the reason why we're trying to create this, and there's so many, and one of them for me is to uplift other artists and help. I mean, I'm all about, my career is about inspiring people to be creative, and I'm all about trying to make a creative economy, not a, that focuses on people who create, who do things, who learn things, who, from the people who are getting kind of silenced right now.
I'm very much my mother's daughter, so I have very similar passions and everything. Like, I mean, we both went, I went to school for theater and everything, and I love the collaboration. Don't know why that was so hard to say. The collaboration and community that's built with creating a piece of theater or a piece of art or performance art. It goes a lot of places.
Yeah, and I mean, I am a theater professional as well as a writer, and her dad is a theatrical designer and technical director and everything. So it's basically, she's just kind of
I really wonder how I got into this position.
I can't imagine.
It's so weird.
But why do you think, like, why why were you willing to do this with me? I'm the one who's been like, let's do a podcast together. Let's do a YouTube together.
Well, I mean, I've always been interested in it. I can't explain what in particular made me want to do this, but I just.
Well, what's your goal, or what do you want to see? What do you want to see this channel become?
Well, I would like to see this become like a place where stories can be shared.
Here's to stories. This is tea, by the way, but
yes,
here's to stories.
Stories, okay. Yeah, so I want a place to share stories and like have conversations and again uplift people who want to be creative in such a way. Like, yeah, it's just beautiful. Yeah. And I want this channel to be a place where you can have those little deep thoughts, but also just enjoy the fun and like.
So that means like sometimes we're going to actually be sharing stories that are like folklore or something and stuff, like reading stories from mythology or something, because there's a lot of wisdom to learn from them and they're fun, and it reminds us that the world is not just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's very healing, sharing art in this current state of the world and everything. And I mean, there's just so much. And
and for me, part of the reason behind this was because I've been the one who's gone down the YouTube rabbit hole for about a year now. I've just been immersed in watching videos and stuff. And I don't know what the breakdown is. I'm sure we could research it, but I would say the majority of creators are in their maybe late teens through mid 30s, perhaps. And then you've got some older creators. But the thing that every single time, some of my favorite creators, I would say they're all like in their 30s. They all go, I'm so old, and and they act like they're gonna be irrelevant soon because they're not old, but whatever.
But in
society,
I will say in the social media world, I feel like at some point they would. Not a jab at any of them. It's just that's the reality.
No, and that's the reality. But that's part of the reason I wanted to do this, because I think we're missing something. I think that like all of the people who like automatically just make fun of older people, middle-aged and up, are missing that there's a lot of knowledge in there that's still valuable. Yes, the world has changed. Yes, there's a lot that some people don't get, but maybe if we actually listen to each other and talk across generations, we could actually learn something. And I am in my late 50s, and I feel like I'm in my 20s. I still feel like I have no clue what I'm doing with my life, just like a lot of you.
I'm at that stage too.
And I think that we can learn and support each other. And I don't believe that I am right all the time, and I want to learn from what's going on and stuff like that,
Yeah. Yeah, that we do.
I was just thinking how, like, I remember watching a video recently where people were making fun of, I think it's more generations older than me, but, inability to use tech or stuff. And I do find I struggle a little more with some of the technology coming out.
I do too.
But here's the reality. My dad taught computer programming at a community college. So I started by visiting him in a room that had those giant computer fit panels and things like that, and the dot matrix printers that he'd always print out a Snoopy for us. And I had the little cards that, the programming cards. So I started with the beginning of technology, like the access to computers before it even became a thing. Then my first real computer was one of those big box IBMs that are, take up the entire desk. And I have adapted from those beginnings to, cell phone and stuff like that. So of course I got a lot of stuff
There's a
in my
lot of stuff in your
brain.
brain, yeah.
So is it that ridiculous that sometimes you struggle because things change so quickly? I don't know.
I know.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy because, like, I know. What am I saying? All right, I'm Gen Z, so we
Gen
have
X.
also. So we have also like. It's so interesting because we, as my generation, has actually experienced a lot of that fast pace of the changing like electronics and everything. But I know
Yeah.
the difference is you actually
like I was learning while it was
happening.
Whereas
But at the same time, it just like why like I don't understand half of the stuff that's come out during my generation. So like it's
no,
kind
it
of
is
like
the
a
same.
moment of. I was not saying it isn't the same. I was trying to.
I mean, it's both the same and it's different because I think what I'm saying is that there were no programs to like we were learning as the material to teach you how to use them was being developed, and now you're learning. It's so fast paced that there's no time to learn what's going on. Yeah.
What I was trying to say was that like how do you expect people who have like learned it from the get-go, like from the beginning of its invention, to like understand all of this new technology when we can't, like even younger people can't, like it's like it's so interesting.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt and you got there. So yes, we do occasionally spats, but that's okay.
That was normal. Like not really a spat, is like a excuse me,
shut up,
I'm
Mom.
trying to say something here.
It's like shut up, Mom.
She just like go.
You can do that. I will not stop you. You can just go.
I'm trying to say something here. Get the eyes out.
Yeah. So if you can tell, we have no clue what we're doing on this channel. No, we do know. There's going to be stories. There's going to be some research stuff because we do both love folk tales, but probably like related to trying to always relate it to why we should like things that we care about today. Yeah. I'm not making sense, but that's kind of it. And there's going to be us being quirky, clearly, because we're good at that.
Like, if you're going to come into this, you might as well be yourself.
Right. Yeah. We're going to have fun and we're going to laugh a lot. And so, I mean, of course, we'd like for you to subscribe, follow us, whatever you want to do.
Maybe share us.
Share us.
Help us get, but you know what I mean. Like, share our content.
Help us get started. But I also want this to be, this is about having conversations with real people. So I'd love to get questions or ideas from you of things you want us to talk about. And we'll see what we can do. And maybe we'll have guests sometimes. I'd love to do that. Or
you know what would be a really cool thing is like having some adjectives or something sent into us, like just commented or anything, and we take some of those and we write our own little stories inspired by it, like whatever.
Yeah, or we could do just like give us the headline, the title, or the first line, or just
a little fun, because my mom's a writer.
Yes.
And everything. And I think it would be a fun thing to do. Like, we both write a little short story or something and we read
and we can improvise sometimes.
That too.
Yeah.
We're
just going to have fun. And and hopefully, mother and daughter being stupid together has appeal.
Yes.
But, and I mean, I'd love to, I do want to grow a community, but it's not like, this is just mostly just because we want to do this, and hopefully we'll get into habit. Once a week at least, I'd like, but we'll see. Because who knows?
We'll see.
Right now, she is living with us because, the economy.
Yeah, I can't afford it.
But we'll see what happens. But we'll see what happens. Life changes quickly, and who knows? So.
Yes.
All right, so thanks for listening, and talk to you next time.
Yeah.